울트라뎁스 프로세스에서의 최면 마취와 전통적인 일반 최면에서의 최면 마취가 어떤 차이가 있습니까?
Let me explain it this way. Traditionally, for anesthesia, local anesthesia, this is how many of them do it. Okay? The subject is in hypnosis, and they say to them, "You feel me touching you here?" And the subject says yes. Okay. "You feel me touching you now?" And they touch lighter. Then they go, "And now you feel me touching you?" The subject says no. They say, "Well, this is the way it will be." And this is how they create the so-called local anesthesia. That's not good enough for me. It doesn't tell me anything. I activate, in this process, we activate a memory of when they were experiencing anesthesia. And we can expand that. We can make it become more intense. And actually the person can have, we can take it so much profound, into such a profound state of anesthesia that they don't feel anything. And then I use something very different. I don't just take the person and pretend to pinch them. I don't even pinch them. I use an instrument that I can put on them that you cannot stand in the waking state. And I watch their eyes when I do this. Now in a moment I can show you those instruments because that's what I have been taught by doctors, that this is a better thing to use and keep sterile instead of using the needle, which is not good. These other instruments that I use, when I put it on the skin, the blood leaves the skin, the cells go flat, and when I release it, the blood begins to flow back in, and the cells first become red. The skin is red, it swells up, and then within 20 minutes the swelling is gone, the redness is gone, there's no marks, and there is never any pain. If the person was not deep enough in hypnosis, in a deep enough state, and I put these things on them, I couldn't close it all the way without that person screaming and possibly cause actual damage to the tissues. It's only when the conscious mind begins to drift away that these things are possible. Plus, with the UD anesthesia, not only do we get local anesthesia in somnambulism, real anesthesia, not analgesia, and we don't fake it. We test for sure that the person has it. But they can also, we can teach them how to have general anesthesia, which is the entire body, totally numb. And of course, we can even set it up so the person has not just the general anesthesia where the entire body is numb, and they don't feel a thing, nothing. But we could teach them to achieve the Secord state. They now have, the entire body is numb, they have rapid healing, and they don't recall any of the surgery. Nothing, ever. It's gone, completely gone. So they don't need to know that anyway. It's like they're in a very deep sleep during that time. However, there's complete control over bleeding, and they will not have what we've been having with many medical surgeries called anesthesia awareness, where the person who's taken the chemical comes up to awareness, but they cannot speak, they cannot open their eyes, so they cannot cry out in pain. With what we do with the UD, that never takes place. They do not come up until it's perfectly safe, surgery is over, and when they come back to awareness, they never experience pain, they still don't. That's the beauty of the UD anesthesia. It's different. It's safer. It's better for the person.